Hey you beautiful bastards, and welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. Today we're going to talk about items in the game, how to use them effectively. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go over everything, and a lot of it's actually self-explanatory, but we will work our way towards some stuff that have hidden mechanics that you may actually not know about. Alright, so we're going to start off with potions and revives. Pretty self-explanatory. You have a standard potion. Click on it, click on the Pokemon that you would like to heal, and a standard potion will heal you for 20 hit points. You then have super potions, which will heal your Pokemon for 50 hit points. Then you have hyper potions that will heal your Pokemon for 200 hit points. And once you get to level 25, you will be able to heal your Pokemon to max health with a max potion. On top of that, you also have revives. So once your Pokemon has fainted in battle, give them one of these and it will bring them back up to 50% of their hit points. Next I want to talk about incubators. Now you're given one when you start the game. It's yours for life. It has unlimited uses, but we want to talk about the blue ones. They have 3 uses. They are quite rare to get given. You can buy them. I strongly recommend that you only use them for 5km eggs and 10km eggs. Preferably 10, but they're quite rare. If you use them for 2k eggs, you're only getting 6 kilometers rather than 15 or 30 for the bigger eggs. Next up we have the lucky egg. You all know what they are, you all love them. Pop one on, double XP for 30 minutes, or if you notice right there, 23 minutes and 8 seconds. What the hell, Niantic? Okay, next up we're going to talk about everything to do with actually capturing a Pokemon, starting with the Pokeballs and how to throw them. Okay, so I'm sure you've caught a Pokemon by now, you understand how to flick a Pokeball, but if you spin that Pokeball clockwise and throw it to the left, you can do a curve. If you also spin it counterclockwise and throw it to the right, you can do a curve. This will get you an extra 10 XP, and it actually increases your chance of capturing Pokemon. Okay, so in general, what you want to do is hit inside the white circle around the Pokemon, but if you actually hit inside the colored shrinking circle, while it is at its largest, you will receive a nice throw. If you hit it inside that shrinking circle when it is around about 80 to 20% of its size, you will receive a great throw. And if you hit it when it's about 20% to 1%, you will receive an excellent throw. Now for a nice throw, you'll get an extra 10 XP. For a great throw, you'll get an extra 50. For an excellent, you will get an extra 100 XP. On top of that, each of these incrementally increase your chance of catching Pokemon. So your best chance of catching a Pokemon is actually to get an excellent throw with a curveball. The only way to increase those chances is to use a different type of ball. So you have the standard Pokeballs, you have your Great Ball, which has an increased chance of capturing over a Pokeball, and then you have an Ultra Ball, which has an increased chance of capturing over a Great Ball and a Pokeball. And from data mining, we have learnt that there is actually Master Balls in the game, it's just that no one's actually sure where we get them from. You then have Raspberries. Now Raspberries do increase your chance of capturing a Pokemon, only slightly, and the way that they work is that you feed the Pokemon a Raspberry, and then that will be active until you actually hit that Pokemon. Okay, so if you hit the Pokemon, you don't manage to capture it, that Raspberry has been wasted and you will actually have to use another one. Next up we have the incense. Alright, so you pop this on, and for 30 minutes, or 23 minutes and 8 seconds in my case, you will have a pink aura around yourself and you will start to spawn Pokemon that are specific to you because of your incense. The way that they work is that if you are moving less than 200 meters every minute, or you're not moving, you will spawn one every 5 minutes. If you're moving over 200 meters every minute, you will spawn one every 3 minutes. Okay, now we're going to talk about the lure module. Okay, so the way that a Pokelure works is that it attracts Pokemon that are specific to that lure for the next 30 minutes. Okay, so how you use it is to click on a Pokestop. Just up in the description at the top above the picture, you'll click on the little white elliptical shape. I'm going to call it an elliptical shape, and then you'll be given the option to attach a lure module. Now if you have a look in the background, this is how I recommend that you use your lures. The 2 Pokestops here have the ring on the floor, and if you notice in a second, they're not actually overlapping, they're not touching each other whatsoever, and they're working fine. They will spawn a lot of Pokemon in, and you'll have a very good chance of getting some rares pop up as well. So what people don't know, and this is where I'm not sure if it's an intended game mechanic or if it's a bug. I'm pretty sure it's a bug, I just don't want to say that it's a bug. So if you notice that these 3 Pokestops that have lures attached to them, the rings on the floor are actually overlapping. This causes them to bug out and stop spawning rares, and it will just spawn trash. You'll just get Doduos and Magikarps, even though I don't think Magikarps are trash because I really want all 400 of them to evolve my own Gyarados. But yeah, just keep in mind they're quite a rare thing to be given. You don't get given very many during your leveling up process. You can buy them, but as far as people that do not spend money on this game, they're quite rare. Don't waste them. They can be very, very beneficial. They do work very well as long as you use them properly. Do not overlap your Pokelures. Make sure that the Pokestops are far enough away so that the rings do not overlap, and you will be fine. So that is pretty much everything in the game. There's a couple more things in the store, bag and Pokemon upgrades, but they're pretty simple. So that is it for now. Please leave a like if you found this video helpful whatsoever. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. If you aren't already subscribed, please do so for more Pokemon Go content. I have a couple of videos coming out over the next week. I have a video coming out to do with how to maximize the CP of your Pokemon, how to choose what Pokemon to evolve, and preparing yourself for endgame. And I also have another video that I'm putting out to do with the best way to attack and defend gyms, and the best Pokemon to attack and defend gyms with. So stay tuned for that, but until then, thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.